to worry, YouTube. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out. But I'm back in the game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all boys, man. So check it out, chat. Today we going to be reacting to the curious case of Larry Bird and the 1983 Celtics. All I know about this 83 team is they got swept by somebody in the playoffs, G. You feel me? But next year they bounced back and won, folks. You know? So that's all it's about, G. But I really want to hear what they talking about, man. The curious case. Okay. But for all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live, and we're going to watch this shit together. You feel me? Man, let's get into this thing, y'all. It's Saturday of what came to play. Let's get it going. Without further ado, it's Big Larry.
I've never been this embarrassed in my entire career, and I'll live with that.
Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's do it.
The rest of my life. Those were the words that Larry Bird said to reporters after his team got swept by the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yup.
He wasn't used to this kind of defeat. I'm sure you know very well the kind of success that Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics had in the 80s. They won 3 championships, and they reached the finals a total of 5 times. But there was one season where everything seemed to go wrong, and that was in 1983. They won 7 fewer games from the previous year.
Hey, y'all, and 83 was a legendary year, folks. That's the year Michael Jackson first did the moonwalk, and that's the year the Thriller video came out, folks. Y'all know I'm a big Mike fan, G. 83 was that year. It was bossing.
And Larry Bird got swept for the only time in his career. This team didn't suffer any major injuries, and they even added more talent to this already loaded team. So the million-dollar question is, what on earth happened? This was a question that many were pondering at the time. Milwaukee Bucks legend and Hall of Famer Sidney Moncrief heard all the talk surrounding this series, and he took it upon himself to answer this question. He said this to reporters after completing the sweep. I know a lot of Boston fans are wondering what happened to their Celtics, but they just got beaten by a better team at the time. What a curious but yet insightful comment. Surely, he recognized that the Celtics had better players and were the better team on paper. In fact, they won 5 more games in the regular season.
Nigga, first, man, Sidney Moncrief, G. Why are you talking crazy? Cause y'all niggas, I'm pretty sure y'all didn't win the finals this year. Y'all got y'all ass swept down there by the Lakers. They probably just tweaked, folks, but that's why we here to watch the video. But G, don't be talking like y'all was just like that, folks. Like Larry and them ain't just win the championship the year before. See, niggas get a little ups on you and then they just think that they the shit. Man, stand down, nigga. It's Big Larry.
However, there's something that we need to establish to fully understand what happened. Just because a team has more talent, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are the better team. For a team to reach its full potential, there has to be chemistry between the players and coaches. There has to be a system in place to make the most of all the talent the team has. But as Moncrief said at the end of his comment, they were beaten by a better team at the time. And at that time, there are many unresolved issues that make this team underachieve. Let's discuss some of those problems that the Celtics were having. The first major problem was that this team had too much talent. In some instances, having too much talent can be as deadly as having too few. This was the case for Boston. Let's take a look at the roster that they had. Their front court consisted of Tiny Archibald, Danny Ainge, Quinn Buckner, and Gerald Henderson, as well as swingmen Charles Bradley and ML Carr and Gerald Henderson.
Hold on, fuck. This nigga was just in the NBA, fuck. Hold on. I know this ain't the same Gerald Henderson, folks. This gotta be this nigga Daddy or something, folks. Cause y'all know who I'm talking about. If y'all real hoopers, y'all know Gerald Henderson that used to play for the Bobcats back in the day, folks. This gotta be this nigga Daddy, G. There's no way, folks. There's no way that nigga was still in the league until 2009, G. Oh, for them. Folks look old as hell.
as well as swingmen Charles Bradley and ML Carr. These are players who are good enough to play big minutes for any team. So in an attempt to make everyone happy, everyone but Carr started at least 5 games. This resulted in a multitude of combinations and reduced playing time.
Wait, what?
This for everyone happy to play big minutes for any team. So in an attempt to make everyone happy, everyone but Carr started at least 5 games.
What?
This resulted in a multitude of combinations and reduced playing time.
Whoa. What you mean? Niggas started 5 games each just to make everybody happy. What are you talking about? Hey, G, folk, don't tell me y'all was playing that game, G. Don't tell me y'all was just letting niggas start just to please everybody on the team, folk. It ain't never that serious, nigga. This is the NBA. If your ass not good enough to start, folk, you not starting. What y'all mean we just giving out participation trophies just so niggas can feel better about themselves? Nigga, fuck that! We trying to win a championship around here, nigga. This the Boston Celtics. We got a legacy to uphold. And y'all out here trying to please everybody, trying to make sure everybody feeling good and everybody happy. No! We not doing that, folks. If your ass ain't good, you not starting. Sit your ass on the bench. You 6th man, 7th, 8th man. Nigga, what is we talking about? Y'all wanted to make everybody happy, bro. What is this, the YMCA? Y'all blow me, man. What are y'all talking about?
You can imagine how the lack of stability in a player's role could discourage and frustrate them.
Bro,
there's even an anonymous Celtics player who told Sports Illustrated, quote, "Now with so many good players on the team, it's easy to get disgruntled." End of quote. As the season went on, that's exactly what we saw. There was a change in the team's body language that was even more apparent in the second half of the season. They experienced a change in their roster that seemed to make sense on paper, but it ended up in disaster. In mid-January, the Celtics traded a rookie center for Scott Wedman. He was a 2-time All-Star that averaged 16 points per game for his career up to that point. He was also used to playing over 30 minutes per game.
Okay.
But now he was sharing the backup duties with ML Carr, and he only averaged 12 minutes per contest for the Celtics that season. Why would they make this move when they were already loaded at the forward position? My guess is that they were trying to keep up with the Philadelphia 76ers. They added Moses Malone in the offseason, and they were dominating. Maybe they thought they weren't good enough to beat this team as constructed. They lost to the Sixers in the conference finals the previous year in 7 games, and that was without Moses. Maybe they felt the pressure to make some moves to match up with them in the playoffs. They took a risk, and it wasn't paying off. The record with Scott Wedman in the lineup was 27-17. Before his arrival, they were 28-9. It was obvious that this team couldn't adjust to their new roles. Their lack of cohesiveness made them an inconsistent team. Even while
that's just the case with every team. When y'all try to make mid-season trades, especially with a championship contending team, like, bro, of course that's gonna throw off the whole feng shui of what y'all got going on, fuck. Like, look at the Lakers last year. They wasn't really a championship team, but just look at them for example. Like, they was probably had championship aspirations going into the season. They got their core. They got Anthony Davis, LeBron, Austin Reeves, nigga. You know, so they like feeling good, kind of going into the season. Like, all right, we may not win a championship, but we got a fighting chance to get at least to the second round of the playoffs, third round. You know. And if you know you're not a championship team, making it at least to the second, third round, that's good, you know? But y'all saw what happened. Luka came in and it just did not, it ain't work out. I don't even think the Lakers just made the playoffs this past year. You feel me? So it throws off the whole chemistry and feng shui, and so niggas just be mad and shit, folks. But still, y'all tweaking playing, starting everybody 5 games. Like, what?
With the most unselfish superstar that you'll ever come across,
it
just wasn't enough to make everyone happy. But that wasn't the only problem that this team had. They were also expressing frustration with their head coach, Bill Fitch. How do we know this? Well, the New York Times reported that some players have implied that they were tired of his drill sergeant coaching methods.
Bro, look at them
Then there was
shorts,
another reply
man.
that they were tired of his drill sergeant coaching methods.
Hey, man. Bro, I'm telling y'all, G, y'all niggas would have had to give me some compression shorts. Some compression shorts had to come with them shorts if I'm playing back then, folks. Cause chat, imagine folks, y'all playing and y'all motherfucking shorts all the way up here, G. Like, bro, your nuts can't even breathe, fuck. Especially if you got on some drawers, G. Your shit just finna be whoosh, whoosh. Like, cause me, I'm the type, I gotta let my shit air out, fuck. I gotta let my shit hang, fuck. Real talk. So I wouldn't have been wearing no drawers with these little ass shorts, man. And so, you feel me, nigga? My shit would have just been whoosh, whoosh. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, I couldn't go, G. Motherfucking ball nuts all would have been just hanging out the bottom of my shit, G. How y'all feel about these shorts? Would y'all wear these? Let me know right now, folks. Cause if you will wear these, we got some. It's something to you, folks. It's something to you that we don't know about.
Then there was another anonymous Celtics player who mentioned to the newspaper,
we don't know about, buddy.
The man has a lot of good things to say. He just has some awful weight picking methods.
About folks?
Then there was another anonymous Celtics player tired of his drill sergeant coaching methods. Then there was another anonymous Celtics player who mentioned to the newspaper, quote, "The man has a lot of good things to say. He just has some awful ways of saying them.
That's Bill
You can only call someone dumb or stupid for so long." End of quote.
Wait,
I believe Bill was a victim of circumstance. When you're winning, no one has any problems with your coaching methods. But when players aren't happy and you're losing, the coach is usually the one that gets all the blame. Bill was no exception to this thing that we've been doing to coaches for decades. It was a combination of those two things that affected every Celtics player except one. That player, of course, was Larry Bird. All that outside noise wasn't affecting him, and he had a career year. Even with all the talent the team had, he recorded career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. He was able to keep this team afloat during some rough stretches, and he played a big part in Boston finishing with 56 wins. As much as they struggled, they still finished with the second best record in the Eastern Conference. They had arguably the best player in the world and the deepest team in the league. They had every right to be considered as championship contenders, but everything came crashing down when they faced the Milwaukee Bucks in the second round. They exposed this team and they swept them by an average margin of 11.8 points.
What?
They were also out-rebounded in all 4 games, and they were unable to score over 100 points.
And just the second round, so you tell me y'all didn't even make it to the conference finals, G? Come on, G. Hold on, let's see. Now let's see who was in the 1983 NBA. Because if Milwaukee wasn't in it, folks was talking crazy for no reason. Philadelphia swept the Los Angeles Lakers. What? Merch. Damn. So folks was talking crazy. Sidney Moncrief, I think that's his name. And the nigga didn't even make it to the finals, G. All y'all did was beat them in the second round. Nigga, get the job done before you get to talking crazy in the newspaper, G. I know they was probably all in your face trying to rage bait you and made you want to say something crazy about Larry. But nigga, it's Big Larry, nigga. What you gonna say? They literally just won the year before, man. It's alright, man. Let's just keep watching this shit.
Game 1 was the worst showing by this supposed juggernaut, as they lost by 21 points on their home floor. In the following game, they were without Larry Bird, who was sidelined due to an illness. However, this didn't seem to affect them at first. They started the game scorching hot, and they were up by 17 points in the second half. But in the end, they went ice cold, and they were only able to score 9 points in the fourth quarter. The last 2 games seem to have played out the same way. The Celtics would start the game hot, but then would get run out the court by the backcourt duo of Marcus Johnson and Sidney Moncrief. After the sweep, there's a lot of finger pointing that was going on. Some of the players were blaming the coaches. The coach blamed the media for causing a divide in the team. Larry Bird was the only sane one who blamed the loss on themselves. The Milwaukee Bucks made the Celtics realize that they needed to make some changes in order to regain their championship form. They did that by getting rid of some of the excess talent that they had in the guard position and bringing in Dennis Johnson. He was going to help tremendously on the defensive end.
Pop that ball.
They also got rid of Bill Fitch and they promoted Casey Jones as the head coach. He was going to bring a much more calming presence on the sideline. Those changes helped Boston win the title in the following season, and they were even able to exact revenge on the Bucks in the conference finals by beating them 4-1. It didn't take them long to get back on course, but in the end, they had to learn the hard way that it takes more than talent to win in the NBA. But what about you all? What do you remember about this season?
I don't remember shit because I wasn't alive, quite frankly, my brother. But that's the end of the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Larry and them, talking about Larry and them had too much talent, so y'all was playing everybody even minutes and all type of craziness, G. This stuff that you not supposed to do as a coach. Like, that's probably why folks lost the team. Like, you around here just starting everybody just to make everybody happy. Like, bro, no. Let some players just always come off the bench and let them earn their minutes. It's a solid starting 5, folks. You put your best 5 in the starting 5. Like, and then don't be switching it every game and shit like that. Like, this the NBA, bro. More than likely, if you make a starting 5, you going to keep that same starting 5 because them the best guys that you going to roll with every night. That's probably the most consistent. But when you get to switching the lineups up and putting people in, taking people out, like, of course niggas' morale is going to be dissatisfied. Y'all know on 2K when y'all could go to y'all play on my player and y'all could see the morale and it say like satisfied, dissatisfied, pleasant, happy. Like, motherfucker, everybody shit gonna say dissatisfied. We ain't come here for this. Niggas did not sign up for this, G. And folks look like Bill Belichick. That was down there his big brother. Man, y'all crazy, man. I don't see how he did it, G. I see why they lost, folks. And then fired his ass. Got him up out of there. You know? But look, chat, that's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. You know, it was slight video, you know. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. I'm up out of there. I love y'all.